Does your dog trust you? That's a loaded question. Dogs have sneaky ways of showing their trust, and you might be missing the signs. In today's video, we'll uncover 10 surprising signs that prove your dog trusts you more than you trust yourself. Stick around to see if your pup has been a secret agent of trust all along. 1. They expose their belly. One of the most classic signs of trust is when your dog rolls over and shows you their belly. This is not just a request for belly rubs, though they definitely enjoy those too. When a dog exposes their belly, they are putting themselves in a vulnerable position, which is a significant act of trust. In the wild, this behavior is rare and typically reserved for moments of complete submission or trust among pack members. When your dog shows you their belly, it's their way of saying, "I trust you not to hurt me." Think about it, would you lie on your back in front of someone you don't trust? Absolutely not. So, while it may seem like a small gesture, it's actually a massive compliment to your relationship. However, not every belly roll is about trust. Sometimes dogs expose their belly because they're overheated or just stretching. To determine if it's a trust thing, observe their body language. If their tail is wagging, their mouth is slightly open, and they look relaxed, congratulations. Your dog is saying, "You're my safe space." Do you want to learn even more ways to understand your dog's behavior? Stick with us until the end, because we've got something that will take your bond to the next level. 2. They maintain eye contact. Have you ever caught your dog staring into your eyes? This isn't random, it's one of the clearest signs of trust. Dogs use eye contact to bond with their humans, and when they gaze at you with those big, loving eyes, they're saying, "I feel safe with you." Here's the science: when dogs and humans share prolonged eye contact, both release oxytocin, the bonding hormone. This is the same hormone that connects parents to their babies. So, when your dog locks eyes with you, it's not just about attention, it's love and trust on a biological level. Context is key here. If your dog is staring at you while you're holding their leash, they're probably just hoping for a walk. But if they're calmly gazing at you during quiet moments, that's trust in action. 3. They bring you their favorite toys. Let's talk about toys. If your dog brings you their favorite squeaky toy or that well-loved tennis ball, it's not just a play invitation, it's a solid sign of trust. Think about it, toys are like gold to dogs. They carry their scent, provide comfort, and are usually their most prized possessions. When your dog drops a toy at your feet or nudges it into your hand, they're saying, "I trust you with something that's important to me." This behavior stems from their pack mentality. In the wild, dogs share resources like food or toys with those they trust the most. So, when your pup offers you their favorite toy, it's not just playtime, it's trust wrapped in slobber. If you want to strengthen this bond even more, engage with them during these moments. Toss the toy, initiate a playful tug-of-war, or simply acknowledge their gesture with a smile. Dogs thrive on positive reinforcement, and when you respond to their trust with love and attention, you're solidifying that bond even further. If you enjoyed learning about your dog's trust signals, hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights on strengthening your bond with your furry friend. Let's keep the love going. 4. They sleep near you. One of the most telling signs that your dog trusts you is when they choose to sleep near you or, let's be real, sometimes right on top of you. When dogs are sleeping, they are at their most vulnerable. In the wild, they rely on their pack to keep them safe while they rest. So if your dog curls up next to you, it is their way of saying, "I trust you to protect me." This behavior isn't just about safety, it's also about emotional security. Dogs are social creatures, and when they choose to nap close to you, it signals that they feel comfortable and bonded. Would you willingly fall asleep next to someone you don't trust? Of course not. For those of you with larger, clingy dogs who insist on sleeping on top of you, congratulations. You are their ultimate safe space. Sure, it might not be the most comfortable arrangement for you, but it is a massive compliment from your pup. 5. They lean on you. Have you ever had your dog casually lean against your legs or rest their head on you? This seemingly small gesture speaks volumes about your relationship. When a dog leans on you, they are physically and emotionally relying on you for support. Think of it as their version of a hug. By leaning into you, your dog is saying, "I trust you to be here for me." It is a vulnerable act because they are letting their guard down completely. This behavior is especially common in larger breeds like Great Danes, Golden Retrievers, or Labradors, who often use their size to nudge or press against their humans. But smaller dogs can also show this behavior in subtle ways, like resting their head on your arm or curling up close to your side. 6. They show enthusiasm when you come home. Is there anything better than coming home to a dog who is over the moon excited to see you? Whether they greet you with a wagging tail, happy barks, or full-on zoom eyes around the house, this enthusiasm is a major sign of trust. Why? Because for a dog, you are the center of their world. When they see you return after being away, whether it is for 10 minutes or 10 hours, they are expressing pure joy and relief that their trusted human is back. This behavior goes beyond excitement, it is rooted in trust. Dogs with strong bonds know that their owners will return, and their exuberance is a celebration of that relationship. For dogs with separation anxiety, this trust might take longer to build. But over time, consistent love and care can help them feel more secure. By the way, if you want more insight into what your dog's behaviors really mean, don't forget to check out the link in the pinned comment. We've got something that will help you decode your dog's signals like never before. 7. They let you touch their paws. If you have ever tried to touch a dog's paws, you know that not all dogs are comfortable with this. Paws are incredibly sensitive, and in the wild, an injury to their feet could be a matter of life and death. This instinct to protect their paws is deeply ingrained in their nature. So when your dog willingly lets you touch, hold, or clean their paws, especially during vulnerable moments like nail trimming, it is a huge sign that they trust you. They are saying, "I know you won't hurt me." Think about the last time your dog stepped in something sticky or maybe had a thorn stuck in their paw. Did they let you gently check it out? If the answer is yes, that is trust in action. They know you are there to help, not harm. 8. They react positively to your voice. Dogs have an incredible ability to pick up on human emotions, and one of the ways they do this is by listening to your voice. If your dog perks up, wags their tail, or even tilts their head when you speak, it is a clear sign they recognize and trust you. But it is not just about recognition, it is about how they associate your voice with safety and happiness. Over time, your tone of voice becomes a signal to your dog that they are loved and cared for. For example, have you ever noticed how your dog gets excited when you say, "Want to go for a walk?" or "Who is a good boy?" That excitement is rooted in trust. A 2016 study found that dogs process human speech in a similar way to how we process it. They do not just hear the words, they also interpret the tone and emotion behind them. This means that your dog can tell the difference between a happy "good job" and a frustrated "no." So the next time you are talking to your dog, remember that your tone matters. A calm and reassuring voice can go a long way in building trust, while harsh or angry tones can have the opposite effect. 9. They stay calm when you leave. This one might come as a surprise. A dog that stays calm when you leave the house is actually showing a deep level of trust. It might seem counterintuitive. We often associate separation anxiety with strong bonds, but dogs that trust their owners know that they will come back. Dogs are creatures of routine. When they feel secure in their environment and their relationship with you, they are less likely to panic when you are gone. They understand that you will return, and in the meantime, they can relax and wait for you. Of course, this does not mean dogs who struggle with separation anxiety do not trust their owners. Anxiety can stem from a variety of factors, including past trauma or a lack of confidence in being alone. But with time, training, and consistent love, even anxious dogs can learn to trust that their human will always come back. 10. They mirror your emotions. The final and perhaps most heartwarming way dogs show they trust you is by mirroring your emotions. Have you ever noticed your dog seems to sense when you are sad, stressed, or even excited? This is not just coincidence. Dogs are incredibly empathetic creatures, and when they trust you, they tune into your emotional state and often reflect it back. If you have had a rough day and sit on the couch feeling down, your dog might quietly come over, rest their head on your lap, or sit by your side. They are not just being there, they are offering comfort and saying, "I trust you enough to share this moment with you." On the flip side, when you are excited and happy, your dog is likely to pick up on that energy and mirror it. From wagging their tail to running around playfully, they are feeding off your positive vibes because they trust your emotions as a guide. This ability to mirror emotions is one of the reasons dogs are often used in therapy. Their trust in humans allows them to connect deeply and provide emotional support when we need it most. Dogs have their own unique ways of showing trust, and while some of these signs are obvious, others are so subtle that we often overlook them. From exposing their belly to mirroring your emotions, these behaviors are your dog's way of saying, "I feel safe with you," but trust is a journey, not a destination. By using the tips we have shared today, like positive reinforcement, daily play, and respecting their boundaries, you can continue to strengthen your bond and deepen your relationship with your furry friend. So, here's a challenge for you. Take a moment today to notice the little ways your dog shows their trust. Maybe it's the way they lean on you, follow you around the house, or wag their tail when you speak. Share these moments in the comments below. We'd love to hear how your dog expresses their love and trust for you. If you enjoyed this list, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow dog lovers.